Namaste everyone. We are about to begin our inaugural ceremony. I request everyone to please take their seats. If you do not take a seat now, people whose names are not on the chair would be having a tough time finding a good seat. I request everyone to please take your seats. I see a lot of people standing in the hallways, in the passage in between the chairs. Can we have the next 30 seconds just to settle down and take our seats, please?
Hello, good morning everyone. Please be seated. Hello, let me introduce Lisa Bansali. She is a master of ceremony for today's event. Lisa Bansali is currently pursuing her PhD in Hindu economics, ideas to re-establish sustainable economics models. Other than an MBA, she also holds double major bachelor in law and philosophy. Having worked with several NGOs over the last decade and a half, she has been an advisor to several boards in government of Bharat, like national policies in youth and adolescent development and Central Board of Film Certification, Northern Region. She also mentors 11 startups like solar, staffing, water purification, waste management, IT, biofuel, defense, on-skills and semi-skills human resources. Let me introduce Ms. Lee Bansali.
Thank you for such a warm welcome. Um, Before we begin, I'll love to give you the layout of the place for security reasons. In case of any unexpected accidental situation like fire and thereof, we have two exits right behind us, and there are two behind these LED screens on the left and the right. So we have four fire exits here. Washroom for ladies is on the left hand side exit, and for gentlemen, we have it on the right hand side of the exit. And I see all well dressed people. I think we have smartphones out there with us. Can I have a raise of hands with people who have their phones with them? Everybody? Can I have your phone in your hand, please? Now I request you to put them on silent mode. So I believe now everybody's phone is on silent. Begin with house rules. In this meeting or a part thereof, it is held under the House rules where participants are free to use the information received, but not the identity or the affiliation of the speakers or any other participant. You're requested not to reveal the identity or affiliation of the speakers of any participant. The rule allows people to speak as individuals and to express their views, which may not be of their organizations, and therefore it encourages free discussions. Speakers are free to voice their own opinions without concern for their personal reputation or their official duties and affiliations. This rule is intended to promote public discussion of the views expressed at a meeting, but without attributing those views to any individual or organization. Is that clear with everyone, please? Thank you. Now, I would like you to introduce the World Hindu Economic Forum and its journey so far. I would love to take you all on a short journey for the reasons which WEF was conceptualized. Economic historians have surmised the Hindu community as a highly enterprising community. The Hindu contribution to the world economy from the 1st to 15th century was about 33 to 49% of the world GDP. During the Islamic invasion from 16th century to mid 18th century, the Hindu civilization slipped to the rank of second place after China, although it still contributed 22% of the world GDP at that time. During the colonial period, when Bharat was dominated by European powers, the Hindu civilization lost control of the means of production, trade, and commerce, which led to a complete destruction of the economic prowess of the Hindu civilization. With this decline, we not only lost our economy, but also lost respect, dignity, and our position in the world. Today, the world GDP is of 84 trillion US dollars, where Hindus contribute only 3.2 trillion, which is less than 4% share in GDP. As a community, Hindus should come together to claim their fair share in the world GDP. Major shifts have taken place in the world economy since late 1960s, with greater emphasis on the creation of more open economic markets, as well as transformation brought out by rapid technological advances that have led to a greater integration in the world economy. The economic boom of the previous 2 decades, followed by the recession of major economies, has placed the entire world in an economic turmoil. The response to these challenges are complex that needs to be addressed outside the current institutional framework and mindsets. The world economic leadership is only researching and acting according to traditional wisdom, that is cost cutting and protectionism, leading to a loss of opportunities. The endeavor designed for relative stability do not work in adverse times. It requires a new and a creative response which can propel creation of surplus wealth to rescue the world economy from its current crisis. WEF's present approach is based on the foundational wisdom of Bhagavad Gita. Think in the future for the future. The World Hindu Economic Forum brings together financially successful elements within the Hindu society, such as traders, bankers, technocrats, investors, industrialists, businessmen, professionals, along with economists and thinkers, so that each group can share their business knowledge, experience, expertise, and resources with their fellow brethren. Hindus here cooperate and collaborate globally so that market access is facilitated amongst them. WEF aims to create market access across geographic zones and countries, spreading from Auckland to Alaska and Oslo to Johannesburg, cutting across the entire globe. Similar cooperation can be envisaged in the area of capital, enabling availability of affordable capital, distress fund, harnessing human resource capital, etc. WEF acts as a catalyst between technologically savvy Hindus and those who can convert technical innovation into business with ideas, funds, and market access. We encourage, support, and mentor budding Hindu entrepreneurs. The goal is to generate surplus wealth and make society prosperous. Our ancestors have expressed their wisdom in the Vedas, Sat Hasta Samahara, Sahasra Hasta Sankira. It literally means create wealth with 100 hands and share it with 1,000 hands. WEF has stayed consistent to this goal. Kautilya, one of Bharat's greatest politicians and economic realists, attached greatest importance to economy and wrote Dharmasya Moolam, Artha, which means economy is the strength. This insight applies even more to the modern world where a nation's strength and prominence in world affairs is directly proportional to its economic strength. Economic strength gives confidence to any community, nation, and civilization. Economic strength translates into military strength, which further translates into political and diplomatic strength. Only then a civilization, nation, or society is respected. The WEF journey began in 2012 at Hong Kong, followed by successful annual forums in Bangkok in 2013, in New Delhi, Bharat in 2014, in London in 2015, in Los Angeles in 2016, and Chicago 2018, and several other regional forums, chapters, and conferences along the way. As was said by Sri Aurobindo, quote, the country whose young men are inspired by the glory of the past, pain of the present, and dreams of the future always moves on the path of progress. Unquote. The 21st century economy is driven by knowledge and youth. With larger part of the Hindu population being youth, there is an inherent potential waiting to be unlocked. Hindus need to strengthen the Hindu economy so as to shape the future of Hindu civilization, representing the present generation of Hindu youth and speaking for the future generation who want to live with dignity and respect. We, the Hindu youth, want our Hindu civilization and society to be recognized and amongst the communities of the world with full dignity. It is possible only if we generate economy equivalent to our population share of the world, at least 16% of the world GDP in the next 20 to 25 years. With that aspiration, World Hindu Economic Forum has come to Mumbai, the financial capital of Bharat. To mark the auspicious beginning of which, I invite our esteemed dignitaries to come forward to light the lamp. Lighting of the lamp is a sacred ceremony, so may I please request our dignitaries to remove their footwear. I invite Shri Ajay Piramalji to come forward towards the lamp. Shri Banmali Agarwala ji, Dr. Vivek Lal ji, Shri Suresh Pansari ji, Professor Satish Modi ji, Shri Suresh Bagaria ji, and Shri B.R. Shetty ji. I request everyone coming towards the lamp, please remove their shoes. I request Aishwarya ji to please do the mantra.
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते।
Thank you very much. I request our dignitaries to take a seat. Can we have the lamp table removed from there? Thank you. I now request our dignitaries to join the dais for the inaugural session. Shri Suresh Pansari ji, Shri Ajay Piramal ji, Swami Vigyananand ji, Shri Banmali Agarwala ji, Dr. Vivek Lal ji. Can we please have you on dais to begin the inaugural session? I request Shri Suresh Pansari ji, Shri Ajay Piramal ji, Shri Banmali Agarwala ji, Dr. Vivek Lal ji, and Swami Vigyananand ji to please join us on the stage.